Welcome to Libros episode. Today we deal with the topic of economics, second part of plus one, statistics, second chapter, and it is about the organization of data. How to organize statistical data. We know that statistics deal with the collection of information, analysis of data, classification of data, tabulation, presentation, and interpretation of data so as to arrive at decisions. The decisions are necessary for the running of individual business units as well as large scale business organization, or even it may be required for the working of the governments of nations. Here, how to organize statistical data. In order to organize data, the first step is to collect raw data. Collection of raw data means collecting information from the relevant areas. We can illustrate it with the help of an example. Suppose we want to know the average performance of some students in a class. At first, we have to collect information from these students. The name of the students and the marks scored by them in a particular subject. That may be the target data. Then we have to collect this information from them. Their name should be collected and their marks scored for a particular subject that is to be collected. After collecting these, we have to classify this data. Classification means, for example, if a student is studying different subjects, he is studying English, maths, science, etc., then he has to arrange the information, so the knowledge related to the particular subject separately. That means all those informations related to maths will be collected and stored in a maths notebook. And information related to science will be stored in a separate notebook, science notebook. In this way, we have to classify the collected information into different sections. If all information collected are stored in a common sector, then it will not be possible to identify which information represents which segment. So the segment-wise classification, that is very necessary to make the information meaningful. So the collected data should be properly classified. Usually the classification requires some tabulation process. Some tables are to be prepared. Here, in our example, we are approaching some students and collecting information from them regarding their name and the mark scored in a particular subject. So the information will be collected and tabulated in this manner. For example, name of student, that will be in one column, and the marks are if it is for English, mark English. This will be another column. And in this column, the collecting data will be plotted properly. then if the name of the student is A and his mark is 10, it is to be noted like this. And another student name B, his mark is 25. That is to be written here. In this way, name of all the students will be recorded here, and the marks will be recorded. So actually it's a part of organizing the data. So only through expressing this like this, presenting the data like this, it will be possible to understand and can have information regarding a particular thing. Here the raw data related to the name of students and their marks were collected. After collecting this information, we decided how to classify this information. A classification standard is to be developed. Here we want to classify this information, this collected information, into two parts. One is name of student and another is the mark scored by them in English. So we decided to arrange the data, classify the data in this manner. If when the number of students increases, and also when the number of students increases, and also when the marks of different subjects are to be recorded, then we have to arrange the columns accordingly. We have to arrange the columns. The presentation style should be arranged accordingly. Here we just want to show the name of the student and the mark scored in English. So after collecting the information, we tabulated the information, means prepared a table regarding this information to classify its a presentation. So it's a way of presentation. What are the activities that we have done for this purpose? We collected information, classified the information, tabulated the information, and presented the information. In this way, utilizing the information for the purpose of decision making is called organizing the data. When the quantity of data increases, the technique of collection and presentation will also change. For example, in this place, since here is only 5 members or 5 students in the class, we presented the data like this. If there is 100 persons or 100 students are in the class, then collecting information and presenting such information in this style is not an appropriate one. So we have to design an appropriate method to present the data. For example, if there exist 100 students and we have to collect a mark from them, then 9 of 100 students in one column and plotting their marks on the other column, that will make the statistical process very difficult, because we have to handle large amount of data. Statistics should handle the information in a simple format. A simplified analysis is necessary. An analysis which put the entire persons related to that in confusion is not preferable. So when the number of students, that means when the number of data we are going to collect. Here in our example, we are entering into a classroom of 100 students and collecting information from them in order to assess their average standards. Then we have to use a different method of presentation. It will be like this. For example, 0 to 10. How many students got marks between 0 and 10? Including 0 and 10. Actually, we mean including 0 and 10. How many students got mark between 0 and 10? If we ask them to lift their hands, how many of you got between 0 and 10? Then they show their hands, and if it is 5, then we will show the number here. So here the classification style is different from the last one. Here we took the marks as in one table. In one column we marked marks, and the another column the number of students. Here number of students is taken. In this way we prepared two columns, and we are presenting information. We are organizing the information, means collecting, classifying and tabulating, presenting the information in a different way from that I already discussed. Means in the first example we considered a particular manner, and in this example we are considering a different manner. The reason is that in the first example there is only 5 students. The collecting and presenting information from these 5 people is comparatively easy. Here we are considering 100 students. Then therefore, since the number of students are more, here the manner of presentation of collected data will be different. So we considered marks in one column and the number of students are in another column. Since there are numerous people in the class, we consider 0 to 10 as a group. 0 to 10 means here marks between 0 and 10. And if there exist 5 students between this, then we write 0 to 10, 5 number of students are there. And if between 10 and 20, marks between 10 and 20, we ask the number of students who scored between 10 and 20, including 10 and 20. Lift their hands if we say like that, and collect information from them. And if it is 8, then it is simple. We can easily understand that between 10 and 20 there exists 8 persons. 8 students have scored marks between 10 and 20. In this way we can formulate a category. Then 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Suppose the maximum mark is 50, then the table will end by 40, 50. And the number of students, 25, 35, 27, like this. Then all the students will be counted here. That means the performance of all the students can be assessed from this table. We know that between 40 and 50, 27 students are there. And between 30 and 40, 35 students are there. So highest mark scorers. That means 40, 50. They are 27 in number in that class. Out of 100 students, 27 students for the highest mark, in between 40 and 50. So it will be easy to assess the performance of this person by collecting and presenting the data in this format. In this way, we should collect information regarding a particular thing, a particular group, and classify the data according to the nature of the data we collected, and then present the data in a simple format so as to understand by everybody. The method selected should be understandable to everybody, and the presentation style should be designed in a simple manner. So this is a topic related to the organization of data. Means how to collect raw data, how to classify the data on the nature of the, or based on the nature of the data, and how to tabulate and present. Any doubts regarding this topic? Write to the email shown below. Thank you.